What's going on, YouTube? Dannydecks here, back with episode 3 of the Road to Masters. Yesterday's episode, or episode 2, I should say, I'm not sure exactly what day this will get released. I'm trying to release them every day, however, we will see. Episode 2 of Road to Masters was, eye-opening. It was kind of a failure on my part. I lost more than I won, for sure. And after reviewing the footage, a couple things stood out to me. One, I was breathing on my mic and I didn't know that. It's a little bit hard to do these long form videos, and without the magic of editing, you can't really get used to that. Normally I record my videos one game at a time, and I could be a bit of a dick sometimes in my regular videos, but that's just part of the persona. That's part of just playing in Masters. I expect my opponents to be at top level. However, in the lower leagues, I was not expecting this, and it was quite challenging. I really wanted to get back on that horse ASAP, so this is kind of like first thing in the morning. I feel a little bit fresh. I'm sort of tired, still drinking my coffee. I'm waking up. But I think I should have better results. I was really excited to get this Atrocity and Ledros. Reflecting on my games yesterday, I made just so many mistakes. I watched over, and I think it's really important for me, at least, to go over my gameplay, and I recognize my own mistakes. Aside from the ones that I actually, talked about in the games themselves, I saw a whole bunch of other ones. I missed some lethals. Some of the games that I missed lethal, it didn't matter. Other ones, it did. Have a lot of indecision. Sometimes I think I just need to just go for it. And ultimately, my strategy kind of really does revolve around the Ledros Atrocity. And not having it means I should definitely play and adapt differently. Hopefully today is going to...
There is nowhere left to go but up.
Alright, let's start with our rewards. So we've now got the second copy of Ledros and Atrocity that we needed. This should help be way more consistent and let us climb. Let's check our daily quest here. We got target enemies. I'll be doing a whole lot of that. Alright, first things first, let's edit the deck. Now, I don't necessarily know if I want the second Atrocity. It seems odd that I've been dying for it. I kind of want to put Map in. Map seems better than Atrocity in a lot of situations. So we're going to cut the progress day. We are going to... We can keep Despair. I don't know how well Despair was working out for me. I don't think it got a proper play testing, honestly. I would like a Ruination. How many dusts do I have? I don't want to craft anything. I think I'm going to wait till my weekly chest. And I know that once again, I'm going to be playing like weaker than I would like to play. I'm used to having all the cards, and I'm used to being able to pivot, right? Like I could literally just change my deck on a whim. On my main account, have all the cards. It's easy. I could even just change decks completely. With this whole Road to Masters thing, I'm kind of locked into an archetype for now. And it seems that it makes it significantly more difficult. My opponents are significantly better than I thought they would be. Their decks are significantly better than I thought they would be. And it's making this really tough. Yeah, so, I'm kind of locked into this archetype. I gotta hope it works. I would like to probably cut at least one Brood Awakening, because I'm only running 2 copies of Elise. If I had a third Elise, this would be significantly better. I just don't know what to add for it. I would like... Do I want the map? I'm debating on if I want map or a second Atrocity. I think I want map, honestly. Yeah, it's a tough call. Map... You know what? I think map works better. I don't know what to cut for this map, however. Maybe a Vengeance. Vengeance seems pretty good, but it's also seeming a little bit heavy lately. This is a tough call. Do I want only 2 copies of Vengeance? Alright, we're going to try with just 2 Vengeance? No, maybe that's a mistake. Maybe 2 Vengeance is a mistake. Maybe 3 is definitely like a must. I'm running into a lot of Scouts. A little bit of Pantheon. I don't really still want to tech for the Pantheon. Because Vengeance doesn't... okay. We'll go with 2 copies of Vengeance. No, that feels wrong. It feels so wrong. I do kind of want to cut this card, but this card gives me multiple units for one. We'll go like this. You know what? We'll go 2 copies of Vengeance, and we'll hope that Reggie will get us one if we need it. Alright, let's get into the games. Alright, I'm excited today. I have a feeling that today will be a better day. Who knows? Maybe it won't. I'm definitely going to, pay my opponents significantly more respect after the beating I took in last episode. I need to really make sure that I'm thinking properly. I can't afford to make all the misplays that I made last night. All right, so first deck, Darkness. This is always a scary matchup for me. Not going to keep Ledros because now that I have 2, I should be able to draw him. I kind of want to keep Vile Feast. I'm really preferring a Mystic Shot, but I will keep this. Worst case scenario, I don't have an answer to a Catalyzer, and this will be like a pseudo answer. I guess he might be running the, Oh, okay, Otterpuss. Another thing I should probably do, I'm only going to record a little bit in the morning, and then I got to do some work and some adult person stuff. But I'm going to look at the lists and see what's going on with lists. So since I'm not going to be able to do anything, I might as well just play Reggie instead. This is good.
It's an awesome day for progress.
I mean, now I have answers to all of this stuff. I'm in a little bit of a pickle, honestly. Letting his Catalyzer, like not having that Mystic Shot early, feels pretty bad. And if he has a second Catalyzer, I'm like, this could honestly just be an auto loss. I will play... I think she's better.
Demacia sends its regards.
Demacia sends its regards. Prank. Not too sure I agree with this prank, honestly, but we'll see if it pans out for my opponent. I mean, now he definitely knows I have removal in hand. So next turn, I'm going to 4. That would put me at 7. I want to be able to kill his Vigor. If I develop for 2, that only puts me at 5, which means I have to just attack. I can't afford to let him have a Vigor on the board, which unfortunately means I need to hold up some mana. It would have been nice to have picked up a Thermo Beam or something like that so that I could be able to proc this and get some damage in.
We made it.
That works for me.
Our stuff didn't.
Alright. This is good. This lets me develop. Now, the question is, do I develop Jace or Elise? Both are pretty good. I think Elise. I want to maintain my Spellman as much as possible, and Elise is going to let me Vile Feast his Otterpuss. Like, he definitely can't attack in here. Or he shouldn't attack in, I should say. I'm going to go for this. I know he might have a Glimpse Beyond. If he glimpses, it's still not the end of the world.
We must all make sacrifices.
So I should be able to pump some damage into him now. To save Pokestick? Or maybe a Vile Feast in response to my Vile Feast. I don't see what he could do for 3 mana in these colors or these regions. Yeah, it's Pokestick.
You dare!
Okay, coffee's done. We are cranking it up to 100 now. Let's go. Now, I don't want to play anything. Once again, I need to make sure I maintain mana. So the game plan here is simple. Let's get some damage in. We have the map. I prefer map over a second copy of Atrocity. I just think map is more versatile. It was really the second copy of Ledros that we were lacking, because I don't feel like we got an opportunity to Ledros at all in any of the series up until now. And yeah, so map will let you block elusives, and map actually lets you combo on the exact same turn. This puts me at 4. Just pass. I'm down to take the pass. I cannot afford to let him play a champion without having a response. And he knows I have a response in hand with the Dawning Shadow.
You could say
Senna.
I had a life wish.
This is at 3. Unfortunately, it's going to kill my Elise or my Sentinel. There's not much I can do about that. It is going to cost him the rest of his turn if he wants to do that. Yeah. Okay, that's a smart play by my opponent, actually, to go for the 3-3. I have an Elise in hand anyways, so if he killed my Elise, I would totally be fine with that.
Second time's worth.
I'm still 1 mana off being able to play out anything. I could just let him have a threat on the board. I could technically get in for 6 with a Vi plus map. I don't know if that's worth it, though. No, it's definitely not worth it. We're just going to get in for 2. I just need to have an answer to my opponent's champions. Even if he revives them, it's not the end of the world. Alrighty. I'm going to Vile Feast his Aloof Travelers.
Curiosities lie ahead.
Just to keep doing something. I kind of want my opponent to, you know, dwindle down whatever he's got going on. Actually, to note, this card got nerfed pretty hard, but I love this card. I think it's such a good card. I think it's pretty high level in my opinion. Being able to know how to use it properly.
The big guns now.
So there's the Senna. And there goes the Senna. I'm debating on leveling Elise, but I think it might be a mistake. Like, I could play out the Elise champion spell and get some spiders to level my Elise up. I don't think I want to level up my Elise. At this point, I have no more ways to deal with his units. So now I'm going to have to develop threats of my own. Unfortunately, they're just going to get hit with darknesses. This could be a bad position. I guess it depends what he plays. This leads me to believe he might be playing a Vigor now. Which... So he's definitely going to be running Minimorph. I think I'll start with Jace. And we can even just go Challenger Jace.
Hextech cannon, tested, and
So
fired.
I've killed 2 Sennas. I'm going to have to say it's unlikely he has another
I fight
Senna.
for a brighter tomorrow.
Which means I most likely have a Vigor incoming. And if no Vigor incoming, like if he spends 3 mana, actually, no matter what he spends, I think I'm going to develop again. I'll probably develop the Kindred. Is it right to develop Kindred? Yeah, there's the Vigor. I expected the Vigor, 100%. Yeah, maybe Kindred is right. Kindred has quick attack. You know what? This could be good.
Expect death.
Now the question here is, how do I go about doing this? I can definitely play the Vi. I can get in for quite a bit. However, if I let him develop, that could be a mistake.
Powering up.
So let me just go like this.
The hunt begins.
Yeah, this is probably the way to go. No, this is the way to go. Maybe it's not. Oh, jeez. This is a pretty difficult decision. I don't want to develop because I don't want to give him a chance to shoot Darkness. I also don't want to give him an opportunity to play something like Decinata and wipe my board. Or,
Hextech engaged.
Ixtali Sentinel and heal. As much as I would like to play like a Vi plus map, I don't think I'll be able to. I'm fine with this. My Jace takes basically no damage. He's going to 7. Is that a Kindred kill? That is a Kindred kill. Alright, we have him at 1 HP now. He can't develop
Interesting use of
his lifesteal unit at this point. Which, I don't know how much that really matters, considering he's just going to be able to develop it next turn and attack. However, we're putting ourselves in a position where we can top deck like a Ledros or an Atrocity, or a Mystic Shot, or even just another Shock Blast, and close out the game. Concologist? Yeah, Concologist. Alrighty. Do I develop? I mean, I probably do, honestly. He's at 1 HP. I want to get as many threats. I want to go wide as possible. Assuming he doesn't have Decinata, I should be able to overwhelm him on my following attack if I don't get any damage here. Or I just draw Shock Blast, and the game's most likely over now. The rekindler. Okay.
Hey, show me that again.
Alright, this should be GG. Yeah, I don't see how he gets out of this, actually. Right, like Withering Wail is the only card. He heals him for 3. He's still -2. Should be game over. GG, opponent.
Testing.
I don't think I recognize any major misplays by my opponent. I actually feel like he played quite well.
Second time's worse.
At least none that I saw. Once again, without knowing his hand, it's hard to really tell. So anything that happened on the board seemed pretty spot on. He seemed to pass and try to play his champions out as safely as possible. Maybe his second Senna, he could have waited on. I feel like maybe he played his second Senna a little bit too early there. However, it's kind of tough to tell. He seemed pretty good though. Like, it didn't seem like anything major. That was definitely a game that I would have expected to play at a higher rank, not at bronze. At bronze, I would have expected that to be just misplays all over the place. Okay, Viego Kindred. This deck is a little bit annoying because Viego is very hard to deal with when he's paired with Ionia. However, we'll get there. He doesn't have good Fearsome blockers. I would like a Mystic Shot at some point in this early hand. No Mystic Shot. It's kind of unfortunate. He's going to basically... if he has the 2/2 that reduces the cost of stuff, he's going to get an attack unless I somehow draw a Mystic Shot. Not an ideal starting hand against this this deck, for sure. Actually, you know what? Elise makes it a little bit better. I don't think I ever Thermo Beam it. I will definitely play Elise, though.
I pull the strings.
Now, I always open attack with Elise, because he's going to play his Chamomile Soldier. I know it's Camovorin. I just call it Chamomile, like the tea. Like, he might not have that card, but I'm playing around that card by opening attacking. There it is. Now, turn 4... No Viego comes down on turn 4. I think I'm pretty safe to play Buru.
Light is a lure in the dark.
I think a lot of this matchup comes down to how wise my opponent is with his Viego and his defensive abilities. I do need to be careful about the old switcheroo, syncopation, I think it's called.
Never won.
Okay, so he's got a Kindred. I don't think he can kill anything. Actually, he can. He can Vile Feast. Now, this does 3. If he Vile Feasts, he goes to 1. He has no defense on 1, which means I can just play Reggie. Second Atrocity is good.
It's an awesome day for progress.
I smell prey.
Definitely always just let that go through. So I really am just waiting for him to Vile Feast this so that I can respond with my Thermo. That is very well played by my opponent. I still think I go for this, honestly. He can Twin Disciplines. Oh, Nopify, yeah. Okay, didn't really consider Nopify, but it's basically the same idea. And I'm okay with this. I think this is fine. Not a terrible outcome at all. Mystic Shot is nice. I need to be careful for Viego. However, I'm going to play out the Buru. And if he plays Viego, then I have a good Mystic Shot on his Ravenous Butcher.
She
Yep.
waits for me beyond the mist, my queen.
Excellente. Perfect. Now I get this on the Butcher. Oh, crap. I was thinking I could attack in. But I really can't attack in now, can I? Alright, so how much I can do here? I guess maybe attacking is right. Oh man, I'm going to feed this Viego. Viego's going to be a problem. Definitely going to be a problem. I didn't, like, think properly. This is a case of me playing too fast. I need to really slow down and think it through thoroughly. I should have never Mystic Shotted that Butcher. I should have attacked with everything. No, but then he would have still... It would have been the same outcome, honestly. Now, my Kindred useful at all? Not quite. This can kill these two though, but he might have a deny, might have a twins. Don't know what the correct answer is. Maybe Kindred is correct. Okay, well this is obviously a pretty weak position for me because Viego and Kindred are both on the board for him. It's gonna be hard to deal with. Oh no, that's gonna kill Reggie and he's gonna level. Oh, it's fine.
They will.
So Kindred levels. How close is Viego? Viego is going to 12. There's no need to hold on to any of this, right? I might just need to go in here. He's running out of resources, which is good. If I can pick up an atrocity, or not an atrocity, a vengeance, I can maybe stop his Viego.
Their pulse fades away.
Kindred is quite a problem, though.
On to the next.
Despair. That's huge. But definitely 7, 8, 9. I can't do all of this, though. Do I just despair Viego and take 9? That seems really rough. Maybe I just full swing here? I mean, all of this trades properly. Vile Feast for a little bit of additional support. I think this is probably the way to go first. We'll start out like this.
Breathe your last.
Okay.
Obey your king.
Works for me. Diego's going to go to 9 here. And he's going to gain 6 towards his level up. Could do this. I think I lose. We'll see. I honestly might just lose the game right now. I think Viego's about to level. Yeah, Kindred marks my Elise. He is 2 off, so if he plays like a Ravenous Butcher again, then Viego levels and it's pretty much a wrap. I think this is a situation where I shouldn't be playing around Deny. At this point, I might as well play this out if I'm going to despair.
What do you know of nightmares?
I think
I know
I'm
if I'm quick enough
pretty
in a
much
fight,
scrooged
I'll
here.
never have to meet him.
Need to despair his Viego, however, there's like a 0% chance this actually works. We'll see. You never know. And even if it does work, I'm taking 10. That feels bad. I'm dead to Atrocity of his own. Oh, it did work. Okay. Cool, I'll take that. New Viego. Yeah.
Submission or
I mean,
for all who live.
it is what it is. I definitely need to do this to prevent an open attack from him. Don't want to die to open attack.
We must all make sacrifices.
So he's going to take this.
Heart beats fast now.
This goes away. And it creates it for the next turn. I really don't like that interaction. However, there's not much I can do about it. Oh, he doesn't take it. I forgot he's not level. Duh. Alright, Kindred is going to be a problem. At least I slowed Viego down, kind of. I don't know how to get there from here. I really need my Ledros at this point, honestly, is,
Fearless.
right? This is the way to do it. Because I'm going to be losing my stuff regardless. Yeah, it's never worth the Atro. I just kind of gotta kind of hold on as much as I possibly can.
Surrender to me.
Well, then.
Is there point shock blasting? I have no other play. I guess I can develop spiders just to continue to have something on board. However, I'm dead to Atrocity at any moment. There's nothing I can do about it. Is this Viego leveled now? Almost. His Viego is very close to level. Going to 18, which means his Viego will likely level next turn. Alright, that doesn't really change too much. He's still at 18. If he can find a way to kill this unit, then his Viego levels. He's going to steal my 5-1.
Remember me,
Okay.
little one. Please.
Alright, come on, game. Give me a Ledros off the top.
He is for the other.
Game. Game, why do you
You're a
do this to
child.
me?
What do you know of nightmares?
I know if I'm quick enough in a fight,
yeah.
I'll never have to meet him.
Not sure what to do here. I actually will take the end round. Okay, I'm drawing a whole bunch
Why
of
do
early
not
units.
linger?
Okay, Viego levels. There's literally nothing I can do about this.
No.
That'll mark her, right? So if it's gonna mark
Oh,
her, I might as
dancing
well do
partner.
this. Can I ever just atrocity the Viego? Will that kill him? I have to try, but I don't want to try. Maybe I take this hit? He still levels his Viego. If I go like this, I go to 0. I can't afford to do that either. I don't think atrocity ever hits. Honestly. Like, there's no way this is going to die, so it's whatever. My best bet is to try to shock blast him and get a deny out of him.
Sir.
If I shock blast him and get a deny out of him, there's a possibility that I can combo him with Ledros. It's a small one, but it's still there.
Gently.
Never. Peace. Light is
What
a
did I
lure
take
in the
Vengeance
dark.
out for? I don't even remember. However, I kind of feel like I want that Vengeance back. Well, we'll go for it. Unlikely that this is going to work. He most likely has the deny. He hasn't cast any denies this game. Oh, or twins. Yeah, he hasn't cast any of those either. And he's going to draw. Sure. What could I possibly
The
get?
darkness, like hunger, only grows.
It would have to be exactly Ledros, and he would have to not have deny.
Surrender to me.
See you later, buddy. Okay, this thing might be useful. We'll give it a go. Unlikely this hits, and then that's game. Okay. Am I dead, though? I am dead. There's no possible draws here. I have no possible draws. GG, opponent. Okay, bit of a tough matchup. I'm not sure how much I'm going to run into Viego. I'm really not sure what I can do about Viego. Like, Ionia in general is going to be a tough match for us. What did I take out for the second Vengeance? The map. Nah, map is good. Map would have been more useful than Atrocity. I would have been able to get in for extra damage. Now we'll run it like this. We'll stay the course. I think the deck's fine. I don't know if he had deny. He didn't play any denies. I guess he didn't need to. Twin Disciplines was just a better answer, so it would be smart of him to not have to cast it. Okay, so Teemo Swain. I'm going to assume this guy is most likely a returning player. This deck is kind of fallen out of favor. However, it's still a powerful deck. It's still going to give me a run for my money for sure. I don't have an answer to Teemo on 1. Teemo's not as important for his deck, honestly. Reggie's not really that great either. I think he doesn't run too many fearsomes early. Okay, I guess. Not ideal. Certainly not an ideal start, but I'll take it, I suppose. This will actually trigger Swain, so it's bad in this matchup.
What
I have to
wondrous
just
discoveries await below?
take the 2 from this if he open attacks with it. So I have a very slow start here, but I think I can get there still. Second Concologist, cool. Probably going to play Buru into Kindred.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Hope I get there. Maybe Despair needs to
the
come out.
world below.
I don't block this. There's no point. If I block it, I'm just going to die to Ravenous Flock, Pokey Stick, or any of his other removal. If he wants to kill this, I want him to have to do it with 2 cards. Does he main deck this? Yeah, he main decks it. So this is most likely going to be a Flock now. No, no Flock. Okay. Play Kindred out.
Where we go.
They retreat.
Expecting a lecturing Yordle, I suppose.
Next thing
Yep.
I know, I'm up to my britches in purple berries.
Up to my britches and purple berries. We're gonna attack here.
Interrupted!
I wouldn't take that block if I was him. That's this is definitely a misplay by my opponent. He should have just taken 4 from Kindred. Unless he has a way to... Okay. He still can't kill Kindred this turn, so that really doesn't do a whole lot.
Do they know, little lamb?
They will.
I mean, he'll be able to flock it next turn, sure. However, for the immediate moment, my Kindred still gets the 2-for-1 value. Don't think that was a good block. That's one of those cases where he should have played around me having a response.
Loyalty through conquest.
This is really bad for my opponent. I was putting him on a flock read, and if he has flock, he's definitely misplaying, like, really heavily here. I'll take the 2, there's no point. Blocking, even with the spider, just not worth it. If I lose by 2 HP, then that's where I lost. However, I don't think that's gonna be the difference. I think I'm in firm control of this match now. So yeah, opponent should have focused on removing my threats rather than trying to play a big one of his own.
Tear them apart.
Anytime you're against Shadow Isles and you're going to tap out, you should expect a Vengeance. I mean, it was a Thermo Beam in that case, sure. I'm definitely just Glimpse. I want to deny the Swain level up as much as possible, and I might even get a second Flock out of him.
Gently.
Never.
Works for me. Oh wait, am I stupid? I'm stupid. Use that 3. That was a misplay. That was a misplay.
Courage, excuses for war.
Yep. That was definitely a misplay by me. I should have glimpsed my spider, and it would have forced him to play another card. Why am I so dumb for? It's stuff like that that I can't afford to be doing, because I could have kept my Kindred or at least forced an additional card out of his hand. Now, like, I'm still in a fine position, no doubt. But yeah,
The sea is too shallow a grave.
that was a huge misplay, like massive misplay. My Kindred would have survived with 2 HP. He would have needed a second thing. Just gonna do this, get Teemo off the board, level this guy up. So now if he attacks with Swain, I threaten him with both of these. Under the assumption he might have a second Flock or something. It's fine if he has a second Flock, because Swain's still going to die. Pokey Stick. Okay. Alright, so... yeah, it's so bizarre, like the wide range of opponents that I run into. This guy is playing a lot more like what I would expect in the lower brackets. He's making a lot of misplays almost consistently. For example, that Pokey Stick, there was no need to Pokey Stick here. He's not going to be able to kill it this turn. He could have just banked that 2 spell mana. Even if he's fishing for an answer, it doesn't really change anything. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think playing that Pokey Stick was a mistake. Blocking with the Yordle was a mistake. There was just... he made a ton of mistakes this round. I made a huge mistake, not here, like here. However, my mistake is different than his. His seemed like very basic ones, whereas my mistake was kind of like... you know, you gotta really have like some solid game knowledge to catch that, I guess. Maybe not. If I ever just played Jace, he might play Ship. If he plays Ship and I play Jace, do I care? I have Acceleration Gate, so yes, I do play Jace. I have mana for the gate. If he plays Ship here, I would imagine it's just because it's the only thing he has, and he probably just loses if he plays Ship. But yeah, my mini rant. It just seems like my opponents, they like range so widely in bronze. It's crazy. This guy's playing like what I would expect a bronze player to be. You know, clearly still learning. He's got a decent deck going. Swain Teemo may not be meta, but it is a powerful deck and it can get you there. But he's just making a lot of micro misplays, and I guess his game mechanics could use some work. He might still be learning. He might be a returning player. Another thing, I guess, is he's using all of his mana every turn. He's never really banking spell mana. This is a deck, Teemo Swain is like a deck that you really want to bank your mana and be able to play your spells effectively. And then on the flip side, I'll play like that Viego Kindred, and that guy didn't really seem to misplay to me, or maybe he might have made 1 or 2 misplays, but very, very minor. Or the Darkness game I played before this, like although I beat him,
Hey, show me that
he played well. Like I didn't see any major misplays from him. He was pretty solid opponent, seemed to have the deck down. And anytime I run into those, it's going to be like a coin toss, right? Death's Hand. I can't do anything, actually. I was going to say, there's no point
Clear the range.
drawing regardless. He still does get the proc on my Nexus. Now, this isn't going to close out the game, but it is going to do a lot of... Oh! Nice. Okay. A little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. It's a pretty nice pickup from my opponent from the Loping Telescope. I'm not sure what the odds of him hitting that card are, but they're definitely not 0. Okay, Rip Ledros. Maybe Rip Beam? Rip Beam? Yes, Rip Beam. Okay, this lets me play Ledros. Finally. I think this is the first time in the series I actually get to play Ledros. Holy shit. What's he gonna do? Oh, okay, Pokestick. I'm assuming this is gonna be a Pokestick into a Flock. Pokestick into Flock. That's how I would interpret that play. Or just Pokesticks into Pokesticks? That seems so odd. You know what? Maybe it's not. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Because... okay, so there's the Flock. I was thinking because then that lets him attack in with his Swain, but it really doesn't let him attack in with his Swain at all. I do have 2 Puff Caps in my deck. There is a very small chance that I draw a Puff Cap, and this will prevent me from getting him. However, I'm pretty sure we're going to get there.
Such little lies.
Come on, game. Why does this happen to me? This
I
only happens to me, man. I swear. Holy cow. What did I just hit? I guess that's technically a 1 in 12. That's not that rare. That's about 8% or so. What does this do? Oh, that's from Concologist. He's going to get a second one of those dudes. Do I ever just kill that? No. I just let this be. Alright. He has delayed the inevitable for an additional turn, and there is a Swain battleship.
Nagakabura sends her
I definitely just popped a ship now. This card is more dangerous to Swain to me, unless he somehow draws... Like, if I draw another Puff Cap, that's going to feel really bad. Man, imagine I lose off the back of that literal 1 Puff Cap draw. Okay, map.
Look, a thing.
Elf, that's not ours.
Haha, joke's on you. All my cards are not very useful at the moment.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
By my hand,
Swain.
Noxus rise.
If I do this, I lose my board, right? Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Okay, this is not a card for this matchup. Obviously, if this deck was meta and I was facing it a lot, I would not be running Despair. There's no way. I might just consider cutting Despair anyways. I don't really know what I want to replace it with.
Every step brings me closer to deliverance.
Alright. This is why we have the map. So I'm pretty sure he's dead no matter what. Yeah, GG. Man, that mushroom draw. Imagine I lost there. That would have been... That might have been tilting. My morning would be over. My day would be absolutely ruined. Okay, we got some rewards. Hopefully this upgrades to epic so I can maybe craft a Runation. Alright. No upgrades, Sag. I maybe want to change up by road. Yeah, I've hit the end. I'm going to go back to P&Z. Epic capsule. It ends at wild. I think P&Z is the way to go, actually. I want to be able to pick up potential Heimerdingers. Heimerdingers? Heimer. It's Heimer with an M. Yeah, I want to pick up potential Heimerdingers and turn this deck into my newer video of the Heimer Kindred list. Just seems a lot stronger, a lot more well-rounded. It has a lot of like really good quick kill power, whereas this deck just kind of grinds them down. Ooh, Ken and Ari. This is the first Ken and Ari I've run into. This deck is pretty high skill cap. However, it can just get there. It's a pretty tough deck to play against if they even remotely know what they're doing. So I expect a very difficult matchup here. In all honesty, I kind of expect to lose this game, but we'll see. I don't have the tech cards. Normally, if I was playing in Masters, where this deck is pretty prevalent, I would be running my boxes and my whales, and that's kind of what would help me get there. I mean, yeah, of course they can deny and they can prevent you from killing them with the box and withering whale. However, just being able to hit multiple units at a time, it'll run the resources out really quick. Whereas me targeting one thing at a time with these spells is not going to be too effective.
Thinking I'll learn soon.
Break the silence.
Okay, and I'm most likely just going to bank 3 then, so that I can Shock Blast. We'll have to see. Depends what he plays. If at any moment he taps completely to 0, I will be Mystic Shotting his stuff. Like, Vi is a bit of a liability in this matchup.
Hide for a moment, run forever.
Yeah, this deck is going to be, like, super difficult to deal with. Unless I can get a lot of early damage in with these 2 units, and then hopefully close him out with some burn, it's going to be tough. I can't Ledros him. He's got denies and homecomings, which should really, put a damper on that. I can't really go in with the Vi, and if any, maybe Shock Blast will work. Map is huge. It'll let me block his elusives. So I might just bank and play Vi map. No, Vi's the turn after that.
Ari, what do you fear?
This isn't Ari.
A dull companion? More revealing questions?
So I'm going to potentially kill his Ari here. This is it's a very risky play by him. No, but I could lose this. This is a risky play by me as well.
Mourn you.
That's a mistake. This is a total misplay. He should put the droplet here instead so that he draws a card. This is going to recall regardless.
It will all be over soon.
I really want to play Burgeoning Sentinel here instead of the Elise to kill his Ari. However, if he has the 1-mana recall, then I'm going to lose my Sentinel before she levels. Alright. So he didn't have it. I have to play around it. You gotta always assume, like, although I may not agree with his attacks, and I suspect that he's inexperienced with the deck, it doesn't mean I shouldn't be playing around stuff properly. I need to still give my opponents proper respect, because I was getting my ass kicked in bronze. Like, as far as I can tell in this series, I'm a bronze player. That's one thing that this series has shown me. I need to earn my stripes back. Alright, I have pretty good Vile Feast and Mystic Shot here. If he plays Kinku Wayfinder, he's going to get punished really hard. It's a massive mistake for him to play Wayfinder, especially since I could potentially have a Withering Whale. Like, in theory, if he plays Wayfinder, he's going to have 5 1 mana, or sorry, he's going to have 5 1 HP units on the board. My whale would just end the game. So he definitely can't play whale. Or, sorry, he shouldn't play a Kinku Wayfinder. Taking a ton of damage here.
The order rewards its
Okay, that's a
faithful.
little bit sketch. Now, the question here is, what do I Vile Feast? So, the correct play is always going to be the Droplet, honestly.
We must all
He might
make
not understand why I'm killing
sacrifices.
Droplet instead of his Ahri. But Droplet is really what lets the deck do its thing. I might want a Mystic Shot now as well. I don't really want to kill his Ahri because he might have a second Ahri in hand. I can just let this be. This is fine.
Let me change into something more comfortable.
I actually unintentionally leveled up Elise. I didn't realize Elise was leveling. It'll help. It'll definitely help having like 4 challengers on board. I'll be able to clean up his stuff with without much commitment. So yeah, if you're like a new or returning player, I don't know if I would recommend Ken and Ahri as a deck for you.
The
It's
forest surrounds
best deck in the game, don't get me wrong. It's just very difficult to play, that's all. It's not an easy deck to play at all.
They cannot hide.
So I just take 6. No, but then he's gonna kill my Elise. I need to kill Kennen. Or I need to attempt to kill Kennen, I should say.
Don't you look a sight?
No, because if this gets nopified, the damage I take, I think, is irrelevant. I think I just go for this regardless. I would like to keep my Elise on the board. If he can recall Kennen, then he can kill my Elise, and I don't really want him to kill my Elise. So we're just going to go for this. Normally in this matchup, you want to be reactive as opposed to proactive. This is a proactive Mystic Shot. When you're facing, you know... That was a deny. That seems a little bit excessive, but that's okay. So I definitely just play Vi out. Or maybe I play Jace to keep mana up. Nah, I'll play Vi.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene.
Yeah, I don't know what his hand is, so maybe Deny was the only card that he could have played there. Not sure how much I agree with it, but he's going to kill my Elise, so... Like, that's a win for him, for sure. I'm going to open up next turn with a Shock Blast. The reason I want a Shock Blast... Unless I drew an Elise. If I draw an Elise, then I'm going to play Elise. However, I'm going to open this up with Shock Blast. Really, I want to get him to spend 4 more mana on a second Deny or Homecoming. I want my Vi to be able to actually pull something in and kill it before it gets Homecoming. There's a really good chance Vi will get Homecominged. Okay. That's actually a pretty smart play. I don't know if that's just the only play he had, or if that was a really smart play on his end. This way he gets to keep mana up to Homecoming when I use Vi. Okay, Droplet.
Justice trouble coming at ya.
Once again, always going for the Droplet here. You want to keep this deck off draws as much as possible. So I'm going to be getting in for 3/6 actually. He's going to let me do the whole thing. Alright. He didn't really have a much better option, to be quite honest. Like, trading this into a Spider feels bad, either of these units.
There's always a way out.
Okay. I'm not sure how much I agree with that play as well. He really needs to draw cards.
Wild
I would have
hearts should
probably
run free.
bounced my Shadow Assassin. Ahri doesn't do very much for him at the moment. That's a nice card. This lets me play both of these, which is good. Alternatively, I could surprise block with a map, but he has Homecoming mana, so I don't really want to poke the bear quite yet. Definitely start with Piercing Darkness. See what he does about it.
Scared? I don't blame you.
Quietly now.
Okay, so he's not attacking with the Ari. That seems a little strange. Like, if I was in his position, I would really, really want to be picking this card up. However, I'm down to just kill it, right? This is the card to kill. For whatever reason, if he somehow manages to recall it, it'll give him more gas. Maybe that's the reason it was a mistake to kill, I guess, because then he's more inclined to pick it up. Oh. Just gonna beam this, honestly. He might deny it. We'll just see what he does. He's only got 3 cards left. I was thinking if I clear this off, I can use map plus Vi to guarantee he dies. However, I'm pretty sure he's guaranteed dead unless he has a bunch of units in his hand. The deck doesn't really run any fearsome blockers, and I don't think his cannon's even close. There's the homecoming. Alright. So now he has to play a unit or he just bounces his Ari, and none of those feel good. Might have a second homecoming. Should I be afraid of that? Maybe Jace is correct then. That's the problem with Vi in this matchup, obviously, is he could just homecoming it.
Time for a leap of faith.
I don't run Vi in my actual Hextech Spooters list. I'm running 3 copies of Jace and 3 copies of Elise, but with limited cards, you kind of just got to make do with what you have. Vi works fine in this deck. It's not like she's awful or anything. She's just not really super meta at the moment. Now, if I open attack, I am guaranteed to get 2 damage, right? Unless he block like this. Homecoming, homecoming. I'm guaranteed 2 damage, which would mean he dies to Ledros automatically next turn. I don't think that's good enough. I'll just play Vi.
Vi stands for vicious.
Because I could put him at 1. Like, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be able to put him at 1.
Here's the fun part. Freeze!
If I look right fierce.
So this is kind of like a no change. He played the wrong Ari also, by the way. So he had 2 Aris in hand. Which makes protecting his other Ari questionable as well. I'm expecting homecoming. Homecoming is the only way he can take less damage here. He would need to homecoming this way. Or I guess alternatively this way if he wants. It just doesn't make sense to do it this way considering he has another Ari anyways. So he homecomings here. Yeah, see, this is a mistake. I don't know why he would do it like that. However, that's fine. Now he's dead to Atrocity unless he or not Atrocity. He's dead to me playing Ledros unless he has a Deny.
Bright eyes,
And he only has 1 card in hand. He will have a second one when he draws it. Hey, Ledros. Nice. I'm so glad I got these Ledroses in my deck. Now I can deal 1 damage for lethal. Massive. To be fair, this isn't a match where Ledros is really too key. So I don't know if that's the card he draw. I wasn't paying attention. I should always be paying attention. Left is where he draws from. Alright, got him. You go, Ledros. I'm assuming he didn't just draw that card. He probably, I'm assuming he did just draw that card. Alright, I'll probably play 1 or 2 more games. Win or lose, and then I have to go deal with life. The viewers won't really notice much of a difference. I'll just instantly be back and it might be dark out. Ari Kennen with Demacia. I wonder what Demacia brings to this list. Single combat? No. Concerted strike? Maybe? I'm not too sure. Demacia seems like a weird inclusion. I'm going to keep my Mystic shots. This is a bad hand. I actually think I'm going to lose this game. Droplet on one. Alright. Developing our... Oh, wait. Yeah. He's not going to develop next turn. I think that would not be wise. Do I give him the opportunity to play Ari? Nah, I'll just attack. Or, like, yeah, I will just attack. This is... Okay, so it doesn't matter. I wasn't going to be able to get that anyways. She's kind of cool. Elise is sick. I like Elise.
Don't want any trouble.
Alright, this guy had a pretty strong start, being able to recall his droplet right away. I'm definitely going to probably play Buru.
I go with
There's
the
an
wind's
Ari.
blow for now.
This might change what I play. Let's see what he does. Before I play anything, I'm going to pass. If he plays droplet, I'm going to punish him.
Light steps.
He doesn't play droplet. That's very smart. This guy knows what he's doing. So I'll just take the 4. Play Buru.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
And we'll hopefully be able to race him down somewhat. Oh, Kennen. I think that's a misplay. He should have banked his mana. This is a misplay because I can definitely have Thermo Beam. Like, I'm running 3 in my deck, and although he doesn't know my deck, he does know I'm playing P and Z. So he should be playing around Thermo Beam. This to me is a massive misplay.
I move forward.
I'll take it though. Now, if he plays Kinku Wayfinder here, the Allegiance card, that's also another misplay. If he goes for Homecoming, I will just double Mystic Shot this Ari and get in. Concussive Palm. Alright, we'll deal with Kennen. Maybe I deal with Ari as well.
Sorry.
Should I deal with Ari? That's a pretty interesting question. Yeah, I guess so. I'll take this opportunity to kill Ari. This feels scuffed. I don't really like this, honestly. Maybe this is probably a misplay. Killing that Ari is probably a misplay. Because 1, he could have another Ari in hand, and 2, I just wasted some removal that I had.
Extra hands.
Okay, the Wayfinders. Sure. Question is, this is probably just a level up Elise, take all that damage. Yeah, he can't kill Elise, so cool. Yes, does hurt me. Thank you. Now, he can't attack. Why do you do that?
Think your fear.
I definitely take 5/6. I don't even care about Kennen. I actually block this. This makes more sense. Recall. And I mean, that's totally fine. So, what I'm going to do next turn then, knowing that he obviously has Palm in hand, is
let me change into something
attack with Elise separately and pull his units like this. So we'll go like that.
By her will.
So we'll give him the choice. Does he want to take 10? Or does he want to protect one of his units? He might have Homecoming. Is that the right palm? That's not even the right palm. Could just deny this. Draw 2. Deny draw 2 better? Deny draw 2 might be better. Nah. I'm okay like this. This is fine. So I'll likely play out Vi.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Fluffy tails, eh? So he's got bouncy stuff. Maybe Vengeance. Maybe this is just a perfect time to play Vengeance. Maybe not. Maybe more spiders is the way. Definitely go more spiders here. You don't really get a good opportunity to play Vengeance in this matchup. So that would have been a good chance to Vengeance. I just didn't want to spend 6 mana to kill like a 2 mana unit. This doesn't feel right. Now he's obviously going to... I can take a little bit of damage, so we'll start here. Oh, Rally! That's why he's playing Demacia, for Rally. Okay, it just finally clued in, because I was thinking like, okay, I might get Absolvered or something. Ah, Rally, that's what he's most likely up to.
Stay safe.
Yep.
I'll take it from
I
here.
expected as much. I definitely got to deal with this unit. I'll play Reggie, though. Cool, that's a good card. It's always going to be a little bit risky to Thermo for 3, since it's weak to Twin Disciplines and Nopify. However, we're doing it. Take 5. 5 seems like a lot.
Sink your fear.
He has a palm, right? He can definitely palm to kill this. I don't like that.
Move or cease.
Go like this instead. Now I have the ability to glimpse this if he goes for the palm. Yeah, there's the palm. That's okay. That actually means he has no mana, so I can actually Thermo this. Maybe Thermoing now is better. He's kind of out of cards, right? What does he have? Is that a new palm? This guy had 3 palms.
Now who's got the upper hand?
Okay, so he basically misplayed all of these palms, not because of his targeting, but because he had, like, I know that he has this palm. He should play the palm that I can see. Maybe he doesn't know about the little eyes here. Maybe that's not clear to him. Okay, we're gonna pass. I'm gonna go for a Shock Blast here. Definitely not in a great position. However, we'll try to Shock Blast this down, see what he's got. He's only got 3 cards I don't know about. Okay, deny. I'm fine with that. So he can still palm. He really wants to save that palm.
Vi stands for vicious.
Va stands for vicious. So my Elise has served her purpose. And at this point, I want to remove his fearsome blockers so I can maybe get in down the road. I expect him to palm something, but I'm giving him like a weird decision, right? Like, does he palm this to prevent himself from losing 5 HP, or does he palm this to keep this unit alive? I mean, hell, he might have Homecoming, and if he has Homecoming, then that's bad news. Like, if I was him and I had Homecoming, theoretically, I would Homecoming these 2. Prevent the Vi from leveling up, put another palm in my hand, and save this guy. So Homecoming right here would be really bad news. See, that's a bad Homecoming.
Now who's got the upper hand?
Like, had he done it the way that I said, he would have kept his Fey Blade Twirler alive, so he Kind of threw a little bit there.
Steps the hardest.
Wow. Well, that means he doesn't really have any units. Kennon's at 4. He's going to play another Dancing Droplet and kill Kennon. Or end level Kennon, I should say. So we have to go with this. We need to deal with this Kennon. Hopefully his last card in hand isn't a way to stop that. And if it is, I might have to just Vengeance Kennon, honestly, which feels really bad. No way, dude. It's actually a deny. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta do that. Doesn't feel very good. Obviously, he played the Mark thinking that he was going to be able to play this Droplet and then level Kenny. And we just, you know, we kind of shut that down. It's not happening today. Alright, so his hand is double palm and recall more palm.
No.
We need to stop the bleeding at this point. I won't be able to attack considering he's got 2 palms. Potentially 3, but he's going to recall this unit, honestly. Shock Blast is huge. Always just Shock Blasting here. Hopefully he didn't draw another deny, but I really just want to take him off draws. Maybe I should have killed his Constipator. Not sure. Yeah, I probably should have killed that. That was a misplay. I think that was a misplay by me. I think at this point, all I need to do... I'm down to end round. Totally down to end round. Lidros is nice-ish.
Eyes open. Watch your branches.
Oh, I was going to say, game, are you for real? Are you for real, game? Definitely actually just play Vi.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene.
Sure.
Come on.
That's a weird attack. Like, I probably would have developed my palms. Like, yeah, see, he should have palmed Vi before. There's no reason to palm her now. I mean, just start blasting, right? Oh, maybe he has a rally. Maybe he top-decked rally, because that's the whole reason he's playing Demacia, right?
Time for a leap of faith.
Okay. I think he just has no more cannons. I'm pretty sure I've killed all of his cannons.
There's always a way out.
Gosh darn these palms, man. Alright, well, slowly and surely we'll get there. Okay, so he has 2 more palms. Aha! I have to... No! Going for it. I don't care. I'm going for it. Did he top deck deny or not? That's really what this is going to come down to. I think I got him. No way. Okay, I got him. Like, seriously, game? That means he would have had lethal next turn. Unless I killed both of these. Quite honestly, I think my opponent missed lethal. I made a couple misplays that game for sure. However, he made a lot more misplays, which let me win. I don't know how often I really beat that deck, to be quite honest. And what I mean by beat that deck is, like, if I end up running into that deck that's being piloted well, I'm going to need to change my list to counteract it. That's a deck I really need to be able to beat. I think it's, like, as I climb the ladder, I'm going to run into it more and more, and it's going to be a real problem. And it's not too much of a tweak I really need to make. Just a couple boxes and a couple Withering Whales will give me a better matchup against it. Trundle Brom. I'm not sure what this is. This could be Field Rush. I definitely keep that. These 2 ladies, I don't know if they're worth keeping. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep this. So my thoughts for keeping this. Vengeance is going to deal with his Brom or his Trundle. As well as if he Field Rushes, I'll be able to deal with his units. I suspect he might end up playing the 2-mana draw card. So I'll be able to develop both of these and then blast it, which will really give me some serious pump. This is amazing against Braum. Despair is like... I mean, Braum's not really meta, so It's not like I put Despair in for Braum. However, it will just absolutely crush Braum in this matchup. So no Avaros and Sentry. That means I'm just going to have to only take... I'll take my 2. Probably going to get Avalanched here.
Boom.
Not much I can do about it. I'm going to lose both my units. Which sucks. This really sucks. Oh, a Catalyst. Okay, so he most likely is just playing Field Rush. Now, I would be a lot more worried about Field Rush if we were playing... if he was playing Tryndamere. Tryndamere's harder to deal with. Field Rush Braum is really not really a big deal. I don't have anything going on, and since he's not playing any units, it makes it really tough. I don't want to just sack my units for no reason. There you go, Reggie's good.
King of Trolls.
So this is what we kept Vengeance for. We'll play Reggie, maybe bait an Avalanche. Do I want this? I do. I want my Atrocity now.
I'm your man.
Alright, so he does an Avalanche. If he's not going to Avalanche, I'm gonna kill his Trundle regardless here. I don't want Trundle leveling because then Trundle will get the Overwhelm.
Troll. Oh.
Not to mention every champion I deal with.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I want to pump as much damage as possible, so I think this Thermo Beam is worth it.
Fires.
He's likely to have like a freeze card that's going to slow me down. 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's going to get a Feel the Rush next turn. I might actually just be dead. Am I just dead? He played Pillar. Not too concerned about Pillar. I need to find some sort of answer. Did not find some sort of answer.
I help when I can.
Alright, well, at this point, we're hoping we can just go wide enough. Not seeming to be the case, though. Alright, I think I'm dead, actually. I don't know if I'll be able to get there. Oh, he's playing Howling Abyss. He can still feel the rush, technically. Alright, we'll have to see. Damn. I was going on a little bit of a streak, and I definitely think he's going to play Feel the Rush. Elise does not help me. Oh, he's not playing Feel the Rush. This seems very odd. Probably an Avalanche coming, I guess. I don't want to get double Avalanche, so I'll just chill. I would really like to Shock Blast his face, honestly. I'm down to pass.
The trolls
Second
are going
Trundle.
to war.
This is worth it. I still suspect he might be playing Feel the Rush, honestly. Alright, so I expected as much. Now, I'm not...
Oh, the dark.
Beautiful, baby. Let's go! Let's go! We got the Ledros Atrocity! Might not actually get to use it due to him likely having freezes and stuff. But that's okay. We'll just have to wait. We will be patient. Find the right moment. But for now, I am dealing 6 damage and really threatening him hard. Not to mention, I'm going to map. Ledros plus map.
My quest is dangerous.
Alright.
But I will see it through.
My quest is dangerous, but I will have to respond to Ledros map. I might just get him with the map. We'll see. This is going to force a freeze, though. There it is.
Ride the surging tides.
I almost wonder if Entomb's smarter. Yeah, I think Entomb is a smarter choice for him. So, I still get my Ledros back on my turn, as long as I just don't die, but I might just get wrecked by this Nami.
I possess the
And the
secrets of
cannon.
King Ooh.
I'm dead. Oh my goodness. How do I get so high rolled all the time? Game, why? Why do you always high roll me like this game? I'm dead. I am actually dead. This is insane.
Let the tide carry you.
Oh my goodness. This is so bizarro. That's insanity. I lose. The perfect storm. Kennen and Nami.
I can't
Rip.
back down.
-1. Is there anything I can possibly do? I can go to 2. Hey, game. Did I DC? Nope. Oh, I did DC. Hey, let me play. Okay, I go to 2. I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. He's gonna have another 3 sisters in hand. Holy shit. That is a brutal loss. Yeah, good game, buddy. Jeez, that was like... That's some real luck. Like, Nami at first was not a big deal. I was like, okay, no big deal, you know, Nami. And when he gets the Kennen in combination, it's just so strong. I didn't even think about Pillar. I should have killed Pillar. So many things I should have done differently this game. I just did not expect a Kennen. Yeah, that's the game. Okay, GG. That's how it goes. Oh god, that feels awful. I got high rolled so bad. That Nami actually really crushed me. Maybe I should have just killed Nami last turn. I don't know. Okay, last game. Win or lose, I'm gonna take a break after this and do stuff. I think filming this in smaller chunks, like, I know this isn't even a small chunk. This is like still gonna be almost an hour and a half. But taking a break and doing it is probably gonna yield me better results. I'll get a clear mind. I should probably have stopped after that. Oh my god, that's tilting. Okay, Poppy Zed. I'm not sure if this guy is a returning player or not. Obviously, Zed has, or Poppy has been nerfed. Don't want Shock Blast. Like, I do want Shock Blast. He's attacking on 3s. I need a Thermo Beam. Excellent. So,
Demacia sends its regards.
technically, the correct play actually is to pass until 3 and put your Thermo at 6. Playing this is sort of a misplay, like a little bit. The reason for that being, the maximum HP a Zed can have if he banks all 3 mana, which,
Hey.
I mean, he didn't bank any mana. I definitely go for this. Okay. So, I'm still not playing around Ranger's Resolve, honestly. But the gist of it is the maximum HP a Zed can have on 3 is 6. That's with a Twin Disciplines plus a Ranger's Resolve. So, normally... Oh.
Where'd she go?
I think Reggie's fine. Yeah, I think Reggie's fine here. None of these matter. I'll take Darkness.
If it's a people problem,
Okay, so I guess this guy's playing the older list. Maybe the correct play is to kill Blade Scout. Who knows? I don't think this list runs Ranger's Resolve. I'm pretty sure this is last season's. I think it was last season that this deck was really prevalent. Nonetheless, clearly he's running a outdated list.
Hey, big man, you ready to get inventing?
I mean, the list is still gonna work. It was like, you know, oppressing and meta warping for a reason.
The dark beckons.
So that's a no Poppy, and if it's a no Poppy, we're just going in. I don't care if he trades here. I need to just deal damage to him. His deck can still blow me out. Just because it got nerfed and it's not quite in the meta doesn't mean that it's not a good deck. I'm not quite sure if I agree with that, honestly. Especially if he's not going to block with this. That leaves me to believe he has Poppy in hand, which is going to get Thermo Beamed. Like this, that's what that says. By him not attacking or blocking with this, I believe Poppy is coming.
The hero's around here somewhere.
Now the other question is, no, I have no choice. I have to just Thermal Beam it. Ideally, I would have liked to greed it out and play a Feast into a Thermo to get him for the exact number of 3, since he only would have Ranger's Resolve to protect, or I guess the Lucian Guns. What are they called? I don't know what the Lucian Guns are called. Oh man, my brain.
Closing in on the mark.
What the heck is that card called now? Whatever the case, I'm sure you guys know about it. It's a 1/1, or it gives 1/1. It's 1 mana. Do I just get in? Nah. This might be a mistake. If he has a second poppy, he has a second poppy. Fine. No second poppy. This means we go in. So Sharp Sight would be pretty good for my opponent. Like, it's not even really that good, honestly. Sharp Sight would allow him to trade into some stuff. Otherwise, he's going to be taking a bunch of damage here. I don't think he wants to take all this damage. He could take 6 by trading both of these into these. That seems just really bad. Or it feels bad for sure. Alright.
Looking for this?
So I'm going to attempt this. See if it hits. It does hit. Alright. I feel a little bit bad. But I mean, this guy managed to get... he's a higher rank than me. Well, currently, at least. Yeah, you know, GG, buddy. So, I'm just assuming my opponent's just out of touch with the meta, and he might have limited cards, spent all his stuff on crafting the Zed Poppy deck just for it to get nerfed. Feels bad when something like that happens. The deck can still definitely win, as evident by him, you know, climbing the ladder and stuff still. But yeah, it's just definitely significantly weaker, that's all. Okay, I'm gonna end this portion of episode 3 here. I will pick it back up later tonight. With that being said, you know, I'll see you guys in what you will perceive as less than a second. Alright, and I am back. It's not quite the evening yet. I was just kind of anxious. I wanted to get this video out. I kind of want to erase the failures of yesterday. So yeah, we'll just continue on the road. Yesterday's video felt really bad. I just had to publish it. I mean, ideally I wouldn't want to publish, you know, failure like that. But it is the road to Masters, and let's keep it as honest as possible. I got absolutely wrecked yesterday. Today's going much better. I think I'm like 4-2 or 5-2, something like that. Definitely not, you know, insane win rate, but doing much better. Okay, so Ari Kennen with Demacia. So this leads me to believe that his splash is for Rally. Not really sure. I'll hold on to these 3 cards. I want some sort of reactive plays against him. Fearsome's always nice. That's not bad. Really have to see what he does here.
Demacia sends its regards.
Droplet, okay. Now, if he plays Ari, that's definitely a misplay. I will punish it by killing his Droplet and then killing his Ari. We'll have to see what he does. Okay, so he passes. That's fine. Get my Buru going.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
But I look right fierce.
See what he plays.
The forest.
Okay, so he plays the Ari. I think I pass. See what he goes with. If he goes with a Wayfinder, I'll be able to Shock Blast.
Move or cease.
I will attempt this. Is this right? No, because then I would lose this guy. No, you know what? I'll just leave it be. Maybe I do want to attempt it. Nah, I'll pass. And I'll just pass again as well. He just has too many cards for me to want to do that. Let's try to get a deny out of his hand. Oh, he's splashing Ranger's Resolve. That's a weird one. I actually have to take a call after this game, so I'll play this one game and then I have a business call I have to answer. Hopefully this game doesn't take too long and I can get her done. So I have mana up to double Mystic Shot if he tries to go with a Homecoming here. Concussive Palm, sure. Do I ever go for the Ari kill? I'll chill. I'll give him the opportunity to develop. He doesn't want to develop. He's playing much smarter. I don't know if this is the same opponent I played earlier today. And if it is, he's definitely playing much better. That's for sure. I want to get rid of this Palm. I'll just play Reggie. None of these are particularly good. I'll take Piercing Darkness though.
Shut up when I can.
Extra hands
Okay,
never hurt.
that's definitely a misplay. Now the question is, which card do I kill out of all of these options I have? I can kill the Ari, which will force him to redevelop Ari. However, oh, his Kennen is gonna level. Maybe I just kill the Kennen. No, we'll kill the Ari. We'll make it harder for him to level Kennen. However, he's probably got a Navari Constipator in hand, and he'll be able to bounce a droplet anyways. Okay, that's really bad news. While it was potentially a misplay for him, maybe it's not a misplay. He put a ton of pressure on me by doing that. We'll see. I could have just lost the game off that play. Maybe I should have passed. Okay, a Simon. That's not too bad, actually. That means I can start killing stuff. Question is, what do I want to kill? Probably want to kill two things, so... This can block Fearsome, so this is actually probably the target. However, he can still block Fearsome with this anyways. It's a pretty tough call. Maybe it's this, and then I can Mystic Shot next turn. I'm just really in a bad position. You can start with the Kennen kill. How many droplets have I killed? I've killed 0 droplets. No, I killed 1 droplet. So actually, the correct play is going to be to get rid of his droplets. This way, Kennen can't level. Well, he can level. He just has to do it a different route. That's all. All right, this is fine. Cool. There's my Atrocity. That could be useful. I don't really have a good attack because he has 2 very good blockers. Technically, I can attack with this. Don't know if that's worth it. This will just get denied, but you know what? I have to get denied eventually. Especially if I want to have any opportunity to potentially Ledros him. So there's a deny to be expected. See what he develops. Nothing. He could Twin Disciplines to kill this guy. That would be pretty dangerous. I'm in a very bad position, honestly. By full swing, he gets a good block here. I'll have to pass. Yeah, I'm in a really rough spot here. Shock Blast is good. This will hopefully let me continue to chip down his board or get denies out of his hand. Problem is, he's going to run Homecoming also. So I need to be careful of Homecoming as well as deny. That's spooky, for sure. But we'll just do it like this. And we'll hope that we can either remove these or get a second deny out of them. There's a second deny. Alright. Okay, so he's playing he's attacking with his Simons. Kind of just going in on me now.
Think your fear.
Come on!
Doesn't have any elusive, so a map could be okay. Sure, that's fine. Alright, take 3. I can't open attack. I have to just play Ledros, honestly. Hopefully I can just Ledros and eventually get there. But I'm in a really, really bad position. He's drawn a lot of cards. Yeah. Definitely have to attack here. Maybe I should have took the pass. That was a mistake, I think. Yeah, I misplayed. I played right into his hand. I didn't think it through. I should be thinking better. Twin Disciplines? Homecoming. Okay. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. I could just kill my own Ledros. You can't replay this anyways. Fine.
The order
Alrighty.
rewards its faithful.
So, I have to be careful for a
Wild
homecoming
hearts should run free.
and a third deny. So, second homecoming or third deny will stop my atrocity here.
And lightning.
Block the Kenny. I'm gonna take quite a bit here. I need 13 mana if I want to be able to. Yeah, we'll start like this. We'll see if we can maybe get him to do something, and then I'll go for the atrocity. There's a palm. I think I go for it now. No, like, will he develop? Yeah, we'll let this be. So, we can just start playing out threats. I need to make sure I have 7 mana, which means I can only spend 5. So I can play Elise as well. And if I can get him to spend 3 mana doing something, like if he plays a Simon, he loses.
Stay safe.
Okay.
I'll take it from here.
That's a leveled up Ahri.
World's
Alright.
heart
Does he
beats
run?
with mine.
He might be trying to run rally here, and he's gonna try to get me with the rally. We'll
Too
see.
slow.
Definitely play the Elise now.
There's nothing to fear.
I think I want to go for the atrocity regardless. I have like I cut my nose picking the scab. It's a bad habit. I go for it. We'll try. Just see if we get there. There's no way. Homecoming. Yeah, I expected. To be expected. However, I just don't think I'm ever going to find myself in a situation
Balance
where
in all things.
he's going to go below 4 mana at this point. However, he doesn't have... He's only got 3 cards. He's going to play Simon, though. Simon's going to probably get him there. He can definitely maybe kill Ahri. Maybe I just go super fearsome, but the problem is if I go fearsomes and he plays Simon, maybe Ledros again. Ledros puts him at 3. If I attack with these, I force these two to block me unless he has something. I think I'm just in a really bad position. I can Ledros him to 3. That doesn't quite get me there though. I would need a Shock Blast and him to die. This is probably right, is to play this.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
Oh, this scab is kind of annoying me. Now it's bleeding. That was a mistake. Don't pick scabs. Big mistake. I mean, I'm +1 fearsome blocker on him at the moment. Is that enough? I only got 4 cards. Like, he's probably... Does he have a palm? He has a palm back in his hand, right? I have to go for it. I think I lose this game. I think this is a loss. Unfortunately, he just had the answers. The deck usually has the answers, honestly.
Lost, are you?
Your
Alright.
attack is obvious.
So he's going to go to 3. I can put him at 1. 1 actually seems pretty good here. Well, allegedly, right? If he has a Nopify or another Deny. Yeah, Nopify. Well, I mean, I had to go for it. I had no other choice.
So young.
So now I'm going to be taking 6, right? Definitely taking 6. Might as well play at least. There's no reason not to. Damn, if I could put him at 1, I could have killed him with Ledros.
Beckons. Come closer.
Okay.
I don't bite.
Does he have another elusive to follow this up? We'll see. So right now, my only hope is to hit this Ahri with a vengeance. Map is wonderful.
To hide.
Move or cease.
So we definitely have to do the map. And I still take
stay
6.
a while.
No matter what, I'm taking 6, right? Like, if... Like, I will be dead regardless, but... oh, shit. Yeah, I'm dead to Twin Disciplines. I'm probably just dead. There's no way out of this. Well, this is the only opportunity I may potentially have to not be dead. However, I'm like 95% sure I'm dead. Twin Disciplines on this card kills me. Third Deny kills me. Okay, that's great news.
Sorry.
Oh, I have a slight sigh of relief now.
First step's the hardest.
Okay, a second cannon doesn't matter. Oh man, scary. Alright. How do I get there? I definitely need to Ledros to put him at 1. And hope I draw a Mystic Shot, right? Like that's... Oh, he is running Rally. So I'm dead. Well, what can you do? Okay, GG.
I will play my part.
So, I don't know how many rallies he's running.
That's no
if he's
way
running
to treat
the
your queen.
Ranger's Resolve as well as 3 rallies, I would say that's kind of a mistake. You don't really want to run more than 3 non-allegiance cards. However, you know, good on him. I will BRB like a couple minutes. I just got to make a call. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, that loss to Ari Kennen. Yeah, it's going to be a very difficult deck. If I keep running into it, then I'm going to have to tweak my cards around. I don't think it's going to be prevalent. I think it might just be that one guy. However, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, Lurk. I should be okay against Lurk in theory. I might actually want to keep a Shock Blast. What's my play pattern here? This will mean I have to skip 3 if I want to do this, so probably no Shock Blast to keep the Mystic Shots open. Mystic Shot's good because he has a lot of low health units at the start of the game. I just got to be careful for the 2-3 and the, like, both of his predict cards, actually. Him missing a 1-drop, this is very big for me. Huge. I'm actually going to pass because I think he might have fish, and I would like to get 3 damage in. This might be a mistake. I might be 1-off lethal later, but yeah, there we go. There's the fish. I mean, I guess I could have safety blocked in the off chance he actually runs safe Shapestone, but I'm not going to play around Shapestone. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. Ideally, I would like to bank mana this turn if I can. The only card I'm really worried about in this matchup is Pyke. Pyke is pretty RNG if he gets him or not. I'll pass. So he just top decked that. He's putting some fish at the top of his deck. That's fine. Do I just take 3? I need this to kill fish next turn. What's fish at, actually? Fish starts at 0, it goes to 2. I think I'll bank. I'll just bank my mana. This is fine. Reggie is very nice. Fortunately, Reggie didn't give me anything I like. I'll take a progress day just because it seems like the only real playable card here. So there's the fish that we already knew was coming.
Watch your toes.
This situation, I'm going to just block it with Reggie as opposed to Mystic Shotting. I'll keep my Mystic Shot open.
Brakes.
If I zap this, he already showed that he doesn't have any 1 or 2 drops. So I think I should probably be pretty safe to kill this. Might get punished, we'll have to find out. Yeah, okay, we're good. I'm not sure if this card is actually meta, the Bloodbait. I haven't really messed with Lurk too much, so I don't know why it wouldn't be. However, I never see this when I'm playing Masters level.
They thought they were safe.
Now, I really want to kill Pyke. However, he might have a second Pyke in hand. I guess I just go for it, right? Maybe I let Pike hit me. Nah, we'll just go for it. If he has a skewer and he can put Pike on the top of his deck, he can put Pike at the top of his deck. Yeah, he's got a bone skewer. Okay.
Gonna get him.
I mean, as long as he doesn't have a 1-drop, that doesn't matter. Since he's going to just draw Pike right now, and drawing Pike isn't really a big deal.
One girl wrecking crew.
Definitely play the 1-girl wrecking crew. He can't play Pike now. Well, he can play Pike. I just don't think he will. The only way I would play Pike here is if I had a second Bone Skewer.
Beasts come in all shapes. I'm one of them.
Do I want to kill Pike?
Punch it, eat this.
I mean, yeah, gotta kill Pike. Pike must die. Might have another Bone Skewer. Sure.
Little parting gift.
God, his Pike's gonna level from just Bone Skewering me over and over. Oh! That is nasty. Oh, that is a nasty draw. That's very bad news.
Well,
Okay.
I did say I wanted
Not
to
much
see
I can
the
do about
world.
it. Like I said, Pike is very difficult to deal with. Bone Skewer seems kind of abstract to be running. A lot of people don't really run Bone Skewer. So I definitely block here.
Ah,
I expect
this.
he's going to Pike now. I need to play Glimpse to protect my... Yeah, I'll just do this. This is fine. Alright,
Oh.
so he obviously has Pike in hand. There's not much I can do about it. Could play the Jace, but I think I'll just Progress Day. Okay, works for me. I don't want him to be able to Pike spell and hit me, so I need to have mana up to Glimpse whatever target that he goes for. That's really it. That's where I'm at this moment.
Demacia sends
So I'm
its
assuming
regards.
he's going to attempt to Pike this, and I'm going to deny it. That's the Pike, right? That has to be the Pike. Okay, he's got a little Sharky boy. Just do this, I suppose. See if he has a... Maybe he has a third Pike. Who knows? Okay, so it's not a Pike. At this point, if Pike levels, right? So his last card's probably the Pike. However, I have the Vengeance to deal with it. As long as he's not grabbing a Rek'Sai. Did I read his hand wrong and he actually... I mean, we'll have to see. His Pike's gonna level. I have Vengeance to deal with his Pike. So it is Pike, yeah. Okay. So what did he shuffle? I hope he didn't shuffle Rek'Sai. If he shuffled Rek'Sai, I'm in a whole lot of trouble.
All the coin in the world won't keep them off my list.
Good.
Like, we're so close. We're really, really close to winning this game. It's all going to come down to what he shuffled. If he shuffled a Rek'Sai, then I lose. So he didn't shuffle Rek'Sai. And if he did shuffle Rek'Sai, he made a mistake open attacking. Alright, cool. I think we can get there now. Maybe he shuffled a Bone Skewer? Maybe he... I think he shuffled a Pike. Honestly, I feel like he had multiple Pikes. I'm pretty sure I saw that properly, and he actually shuffled his Pike back in. So I think he has two Pikes, honestly. This is probably another Pike incoming. Oh no, it's a Y'all-fish. Y'all come back now. 7, I have 9, which means I can actually glimpse it.
Oh no.
Okay, what does he have? Hopefully not a Rek'Sai. A little bit scary. I don't know if I play Ledros. I don't think Ledros... Like, I want a Ledros map, but I can do that on the following turn. We'll start with Elise here. Maybe not. Maybe I start with this. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. This will generate me multiple blockers. Okay, so I'm not dead then. Do I ever just kill this? Take 9? Take 9. I think I'm okay taking 9. I'm going to take 9 regardless, honestly. So it is what it is. If he attacks in, I could potentially take 10 if he has a Rek'Sai on top. He has Rek'Sai on top. So that was the right play. Because I would have taken 10 damage as opposed to the 9. I'm going to be good here. I got him. Now that I know his only card is the Rek'Sai, I can just play Ledros map and close out this game. This is where getting that second copy of Ledros really comes in clutch. I mean, for all I know, this could be the... Like, I would have had it anyways. But it feels way more consistent. I mean, obviously this was a misplay. There's no reason to play Rek'Sai since he's not going to be able to attack and level up. He's just going to shuffle himself. At that point, what he should have done is traded into my Ledros, took the 4, and he could play Rek'Sai and kill me next turn since I was so low. Okay, cruising. Back on the climb. Lurk is always a bit of a tricky matchup. I never quite feel safe unless they, like, I just draw, like, the absolute answer to everything. Okay, Jace and Lux. This is an interesting deck. It's kind of fallen out of favor as far as I know. However, that doesn't make it bad by any means. He has no good way to deal with Ledros. As much as I want to hold on to Ledros, I can't, though. I need an answer to his Lux. I don't really need an answer to anything. I think I kind of just need some units to just start doing damage early. I'll keep Thermo. What does Thermo hit in this matchup? Thermo hits his 1-drop. Should be good. I mean, this is okay. Depends on if he plays the 1-drop. However, I can't do both. I actually can do both. So, I'm going to miss out on 1 damage here. But I'll feel better being able to remove his 1-drop. This deck wants to bank their mana and play a 6-cost spell right away on 3. So if he spends 1 mana playing the 1-drop, he's expecting to get a return on his investment. And I would just shut that down with Thermo. That's why I did that. Yeah, so he's looking to play on 3. I'll just play Reggie. This is a great card.
It's an awesome day for progress.
He doesn't run any sort of like deny or any way to stop me. So any kill card is going to be pretty useful against his bigger units. I will say he's probably favored slightly in this matchup. We'll have to see. Okay.
Well,
I expect him to
I did
play
say I wanted to
the
say the
landmark
word.
that's going to summon a 3 guy, and then I'm going to Thermo Beam it. If he plays the 3/4, the card that got buffed not too long ago, this guy.
Discipline and steel.
Not much I can do about that. I'll just have to pass. Okay, sucks. Feels bad. I took a gamble, and it obviously didn't pay off. I could have definitely got in for 2. So at this point in time, I have lost 3 damage. So he could be at 17 if I was, you know, more aggressive.
Nothing beats field testing.
Definitely want to kill this Jace. He's playing quick attack on it. I think that's a mistake. I guess the question comes down to how much damage do I want to take from it? I don't know how much my health is going to be a real resource, so I'll play this
The
out.
sea is too shallow.
This might die to a Thermo Beam, but if he wants to Thermo Beam...
Relenting.
Yeah, he didn't Thermo. Okay.
Come on.
I'll take the 4, and then I will attempt to kill his Jace with a Thermo.
Great.
Maybe I actually just want to play this. Nah. go for the Thermo. And then next turn I can play the Buru into a Mystic Shot. Hopefully, that's the plan. Now, he could have Sharp Sight, which will stop this from dying. Yeah. And ultimately, that's okay. So he might have a Lux coming down next turn. How worried am I about that? Probably pretty worried. 3. Only got 5 cards. I mean, I only have 5 cards as well. Just trying to think, like, what are the odds? I won't have... If I play Buru and Mystic Shot, I'm not going to have enough mana to be able to Dawning Shadows, which is kind of not good. So actually, Elise is a good draw here. This lets me still Mystic Shot his Jace. Oh, amazing. Not amazing. That's terrible, because this card is going to generate a whole bunch of stuff I can't quite deal with. But I definitely can do this.
Meet them head on.
Yeah, I mean, smart. It was in Mystic Shot range. That was a good trade. So I have the answer for Lux. If he wants to play it.
Mages can't hide from
That's
me.
not good. He's gonna pull. He's gonna pull Elise for sure. I don't really want him to pull Elise. Maybe I actually just Dawning Shadow. You know what? No. I'll do this instead. This way, if he pulls Elise, he still dies.
Go ahead.
I just don't want him to be able to
Play
pull
with
Elise
your food.
and survive.
Yes, my lord.
This way, he dies to pulling
You
Elise.
can't outrun justice.
That's good. Good with that. I think that's a fair trade.
Protect Demacia.
I need to still keep mana up to deal with the Lux, however.
Suppose you want
There's
us
the Force
working,
Sheath.
eh?
Not big deal.
I pay you for.
Shock Blast is good. This means I can't actually deal with Lux, though. So I'm going to play Pharaohs first. I'm going to grab the Atrocity now.
I help when I can.
I'm just hoping that I can grab a Ledros in the next couple draws. There's the
Everywhere I
Lux.
go, the light follows.
Okay, that's good. I still can't attack in. This can attack, I guess, if I want to remove one of these, but it really doesn't matter. He's not running any sort of AoE. Really just got to be patient. If he plays another Lux, I have the answer.
We can do this.
The only downside at the moment is if he plays back-to-back, he'll definitely get a beam and level his Lux. Not much I can do to stop that. Like, it's burst speed. I guess he plays single combat if he wants, but that just seems weird. Okay. And okay. I mean... yeah, he gets a beam. He can have a beam. That's fair.
Peace.
Better, brighter than before. Going to the light.
So I'm assuming he's going to beam this card. Yep. Now, I'm still going to just play out my Buru. Rather than try to Vile Feast that, I'll play the Buru and prevent him from attacking.
Sends her blessing.
And I still kind of have some sort of board control going on. Jace is good. He's also leveled. Shock Blast is also better, though. Honestly, I think Shock Blast is the right play. I'm just kind of hoping he doesn't have a Lux. A third Lux. So he did have a back-to-back. That's good for me. I would rather him back-to-back now. Is there a reason to kill this? I guess there is. If he has another card to deal with it, then he has another card to deal with it. No! Sure. As much as I'm running out of resources, I'm kind of out of resources myself. I really need to hit my Ledros now. Glimpse Beyond is pretty good. It's kind of what I need.
Soldiers, to me!
Alright. I guess Challenger. I need to be able to threaten anything. I highly doubt my Jace is going to live till the next turn, but...
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
just kind of want to get him rolling. I kind of think he's going to play for Demacia. We're not sure, though. Shock Blast. Alright, Shock Blast doesn't actually kill me, so I'll be okay with that. There's no need to play anything at the moment. Just let it be. Alright, now I can gate, unless I draw Ledros. No Ledros, we are going with the gate.
Hey, show me that again.
Ideally, my Jace hits Spell Shield, so that way he doesn't die. I mean, I could just... No. I never Atro. Can never Atro. I need to hold on to that. I know Ledros is coming. He talked to me earlier. He called me up. He said, I'm on my way. Soon. Soon, TM. Cool. Scout Spider. Alright. I still think I outscale that, don't I?
Stand strong!
Definitely outscale this.
You are a child. What do you know of nightmares?
I know if I'm quick enough in a fight, I'll never have to meet him.
I want to attack with just a Scout Spider, but if he blocks with this, then that's terrible. I mean... Guess we go like this? Like, he's obviously got a block here, right?
Scalper for a smack you.
Alright, and we'll attempt to Vile Feast this guy. Like, how important is keeping my spider? Is keeping my spider more important than having her proc? I think it is, actually. I'll most likely be able to Piercing Darkness something next turn. Hopefully. Second Sharp Sight. That's, I'm good with that, actually. Cool. This works for me. So he's got one card left. Spiders, this is nice. I'm going to just chump down if he plays for Demacia.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
That's kind of tilting. It's very, very tilting. But what can you do? Not all that much, honestly. So, I mean, I just blast this guy, right? He's going to play for Demacia, and he's going to get a beam. And it is what it is. That's his last Lux. If I can manage to just get through this Lux, I think I win. There's the beam. Pass. I'll be able to refill my board with spiders, hopefully. At this point, like, I'm really just waiting. Like, where's my Ledros at? Okay. Sure.
A beacon through the dark.
Well, then.
Okay, more spiders. More spiders.
Oh, I would love to.
Definitely chump down the Lux. Can we get there? Like, we're pretty close. Like, I just need one more... Oh, Shock Blast is good, actually. It's only 3, though. Well, it's whatever. We gotta shoot it at this stuff. Clearing out his board is pretty important. Hopefully he didn't top deck, like, another assembly line or a Jace. That would be pretty soul-crushing.
Tomorrow has never looked
I'm just gonna
so
stop
good.
talking about what cards I don't want to see, because it
fight
seems
for
like as
brighter
soon as I
tomorrow.
say something like that, they always have them. This means he can Acceleration Gate double beam next turn. I'm dead. How did I lose this? I had this in the bag. Well, that's okay. I don't think I'm dead, but I'm pretty close to dead, especially if he gets a shock blast. Elise, you are not Ledros. Go away.
Hey, Rosa. Got some new tweaks to the power circuitry.
Great. We're running into heat issues. What you got?
Okay.
Interesting use
I
of
need
tech.
to actually now do this. I need to atrocity his Lux. And I know that the second I atrocity this Lux, I'm going to draw Ledros off the top. Not to mention he might have a third sharp sight. Okay. No third sharp sight.
Gate is a go.
Okay. All of his Luxes are dead. I've killed one Jace. That's going to be rough. That's 6 damage to
Powering up.
face. You can go to 2 and level Elise. Go to 2, level Elise, does nothing. Actually, does it? That means I can hit him for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not quite enough, but if I play Ledros and then hit him for 8. Nah, I'm not going to play on a 2 out of, what do I got? 2 out of 10 top deck. Sorry, 2 out of 20. That's a 1 in 10. 10% chance. There's Vagance. That is huge. I just gotta kill Jace right away. Really, that's all there is to it.
Oh no.
Assembly line. That's not too bad.
Shift change!
Alright. Man, we are getting into the ultra super late game. I've dealt with Lux though. Lux is honestly his win condition. I've dealt with an acceleration gate. Vi is not ideal. Reggie is super bad news. However, what does Reggie get him that's even really that good right now? I don't know. Not sure.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Play out the Vi.
Wrecking crew!
Can't really be taking too much damage now. What does Demacia have that's good at 6+? If PNZ is Shock Blast, Shock Blast would be rough. Alright.
So young.
Get back here!
Just need to breathe. Just take a breath. He held that thermo for a long time, so it's not like that's an unexpected card. What's he got here? 6, 7, 8. So I'm probably dead. I think I lose. Not a good start.
Let's go, people!
Great.
What could I possibly draw? Indrid. I mean, assuming that's not a removal card. Kindred could maybe do something. Yeah. Alright, so I'm still not necessarily dead. I still have a potential Vile Feast top deck, I suppose. Or Vengeance. Even Vengeance would let me survive with 1. Thermo Beam.
Watch your back!
Alright, good game. Good game, opponent. You got me. Not positive where I went wrong there. That, felt weird. Not too sure. I definitely went wrong somewhere, obviously. I mean, he got 3 copies of Lux in the top, you know, half of his deck. And it does happen, right? Like, it's not like that's insanely uncommon. It is a little bit lucky. I probably could have taken a little bit less damage to get me an additional draw. I'm not sure. Not hitting my Ledros again feels bad. I don't know. Like, I can't run 3 copies of the card. It's just absurd to run 3 copies. I don't really know what this is, so I'm expecting some sort of shenanigans that I might not be prepared for. I'll keep the Vi. Alright, Vi and Map can get me there. It's just, it's unlikely considering he's playing Ashe. So Ashe is probably going to just Frostbite anytime I try to do something. Who knows? Yeah, the combination of Ashe and Vi, or Ashe and Karma. I basically expect this to be a pretty heavy control list. Or maybe I'm totally off and he's playing Yetis. I don't know. Is he playing Yetis? Am I going to get Yeti'd on? I'm not well prepared to play against Yetis. Yetis would honestly roll me. Well, it would roll my deck. My deck is not suited for Yetis. I don't have enough deal 5 type stuff, or... Oh, no. I have to kill this. I absolutely have to kill this. I have no choice. The reason I have to kill this is because he could have the Abominable Yeti guy, and if he has the Abominable Yeti guy, he'll auto-summon another Yeti, and I basically just, like, lose on the spot right here. I need to navigate this pretty carefully.
Light is a lure in the dark.
I'm just hoping he doesn't have another Yeti here. So he's playing Yetis. He's playing Yetis. Oh, shit. Oh, poo-poo. That's not good news. This guy totally threw me through a loop with that. Hopefully he didn't top deck his Yeti. Okay. The wolf. I don't know if this wolf is just baiting me, so I have to honestly... Top 3 cards, so he's got a 33% chance he drew his Yeti. I'm gonna say shenanigans, he didn't draw his Yeti. I'll take the gamble. If he drew his Yeti, then we're in a really rough position. God damn it, he drew his Yeti. Oh, this is a mistake.
No.
Why did he do that? I mean, it might not be a mistake, right? Like, he probably just doesn't have an Abominable Yeti in his hand. However, I have to play around it. I'm absolutely forced to. Vi will help me out.
Here comes the punchline.
Justice first, eat this!
So if he has Abominable Yeti, I kill this.
Here's the fun part.
I can at least deal with it, honestly.
Freeze!
Yeah, I think this is okay. I can deal with his Yeti. The only thing I have to be worried about is a freeze and a trade. A freeze and a trade would be bad news. Unfortunately, I need to get the freezes out of his hand if he has them. There's really no way around it. Okay, that's good. This is good. I can breathe a slight sigh of relief now. Really, really worried. Oh my gosh. Like, running into Yetis is always super scary.
We'll bring
I don't know how I feel about that Karma play. He might have a deny.
Well, I did say I wanted
I'll
to
just
see
play
the
this
world.
out and see if he denies. I'm gonna go for a despair on his Karma. So yeah, he might have deny, and if he has deny, I would rather him deny my despair than deny my Shock Blast. Shock Blast costs 2 more mana, and it can swing the game a lot more. Okay, cool. So I definitely just map the Vi this turn. He might have a freeze, a concussive palm, a bounce. However, I just need to make him use it. That's really it. I could have leveled my Vi, sure. Like, obviously, assuming I hit. I never hit. Alright, that came from this part of his hand, so that means he's been holding on to that card. Does it matter to deal 1? I might want a Shock Blast instead, honestly. So I'll hold on to it.
took the bait.
Okay, took the bait. I mean, yeah, let's keep it going. All right, I'm assuming a Yeti is incoming. I will attempt to deal with this Yeti by blocking plus Mystic Shot. My Vi is still elusive. Okay, I got him. That was a very scary game.
And
I took a gamble early on in that game that he didn't draw his Yeti with a 33% chance, and obviously I lost on that gamble. That really set me behind and made the game much more difficult than it had to be, I guess. I should have just passed. Problem with passing is I would have lost my Buru. So maybe I was right, actually. That's tough. When I review this in hindsight, I'll have a better be able to look at it with like a clear head and see if I made the right play or not. I really just want to get to a higher rank so I don't feel so worried about losing. It's kind of weird, but I almost feel like I have to win a whole bunch of games, otherwise I'm no bueno. Map could be good, but I'll pass. So this guy's playing the Shurima variant. This is okay. Let's see what he plays. So
I studied every fighting manual.
I think I do kill Kennen. Yeah, I guess I'll kill Kennen. I don't know how I feel about this. Ideally, I would like to... Maybe I should have not killed Kennen. Maybe I should have passed and played Sentinel and checked to see if he plays Ahri.
well, I did say I wanted to see the
Not
world.
sure. You always like... There's always lines
But
of
I
play
look right
that
fierce.
I guess a lot of people don't really see or think about. Alright, he either doesn't have anything or he's, you know, wisely banking his mana.
The dark beckons.
I'm actually kind of leaning towards he doesn't have anything, to be honest.
Is a lure in the dark.
His hand's most likely reactive. Is Kindred a good play? So if I play Kindred, he will probably play Wayfinder. Would I prefer to be able to threaten something? Nah, I think Kindred's right here.
They retreat.
So I expect Wayfinder to come down and be a menace.
First
Yep.
step's the hardest.
Now he might have a Twin Disciplines and kill this. Recall. Yeah. Ultimately, that's actually okay. He's protecting his health a little bit, but he is losing a resource. Well, he's technically cycling a resource, I guess. He's not quite losing it. Vile Feast is very nice. Let's see if we can get our Kindred to go off a little bit here. Okay, that means Kenny is working his way up to the levels. This is good because it lets me have enough mana to continue. None of these cards really help me, honestly. So, we'll take Assembly Line, and we can maybe use it to go wide. I just think he's less likely to deny the Assembly Line. Always go for the Droplet. Now, I expect him to protect this. Question is, do I go even further for it? And I don't think I do. I think I let him just... I'll be slow. I want him to replay Kennen.
I know a way.
Okay, so he's being smart.
Night falls.
I take the 4. Okay. Yeah, that was, like... It's very smart of him to be patient.
Tear them apart.
Attack with Kindred first.
It's too late for you.
So I expect a homecoming.
I'll take
That's
care
kind of
of
what
it.
this looks like he's lining up here. Yep, that's what I thought he would do. Now, I'm going to Mystic Shot. He has a lot of cards in hand. I don't really expect this Mystic Shot to go through. That's fine. Got to get the resources out of his hand. Kill our Reggie. And that'll mark his other guy. Cool, this works. And if he wants to Nopify now, I'm totally fine with the Nopify as well.
Hold on!
Gently.
Never.
Alright, cool.
There's always a way out.
Alright. That's a little bit annoying, but should be okay. Do I ever just kill this anyways? There's no point in killing it, right? And is this Kennen leveled? No, it's Ari's leveled already. Holy cow, that was a fast Ari level. Okay, we need a... none of these.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Not ideal. God, he's got 4 cards I don't know about, 5 cards I don't know about.
Let's go.
Hit that other Kennen. That feels bad. Let's play this guy out.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
Not quite dead. He definitely wants to kill my kindred. He has made that very clear.
They will.
Gonna pass. So he's gonna use the Kennen spell, I would imagine. Gonna bounce the Kennen. Oh, no he's not. He's gonna just do nothing.
The forest strikes.
Attack me. That's fine. Slowly but surely, he is definitely whittling me down. He's playing this very smart.
The sea is too
Definitely
shallow
props
to
to my
brave.
opponent. This is probably the first Kennen Ari player that seems to have a really good grasp on the deck. Definitely pass. Shock Blast is nice. We just go in. Like, he has no fearsome blockers. He's got 5 unknown cards. This card is going to be able to recall. There it is. Question is, do I Atrocity my Kindred? If I Atrocity my Kindred, I kill 2 Kennens at the same time. And that might be good. I could alternatively Atrocity Reggie. But Reggie doesn't kill him through twins, does he? No. Okay, this seems very scuffed, I know. However, in this matchup, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's gonna get denied. Yep. And ultimately, that's not too bad. He's still taking 9. 9 is a lot of damage to take. That's 1 deny out of his hand. Don't know how many more he's got.
Silent as death.
Well, now he might have another one. Kennen is not leveled. None of these cards matter. I'm going to take 4. He potentially has Ari. I could Shock Blast. I need 12. I have enough to Shock Blast and Dawning, right? No, I need 13. I'm 1 off. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I won't have enough to do both. That's a misplay. Now the question is, how do I want to deal with it? Do I want to take 2? I don't think I want to take 2. I think I'd rather just not be able to thermo next round.
Sorry.
Now, did he get super lucky and draw his 3rd Kennen already? That's the question. He just shuffled it, so was his top card Kennen? Okay, Ari, which means I'm taking 9.
Now I hunt. Night protects the huntress.
What's the play here? I take 9. If I cause him to deny, I still take 15. Like, it's really just, do you have deny at this point, honestly. If he doesn't have deny, he's dead. If he has deny, I'm dead. I mean, that's assuming he has deny plus absolver, and I would imagine he's got absolver. Nice, got him. Okay. Alright, clutch. Getting that deny out of him early on was pretty key to obviously getting that win. That deck's always a little bit scary, and that guy piloted it really well. Kudos to him. Alright, I think I need maybe 2 more wins, and we can be silver. Hopefully I just string them back to back. That would be nice. Okay, Susan and Thresh. This is another one of those outdated decks. However, this deck is also, I believe, to be very powerful. Now, I would like some better removal. This isn't really going to cut it. It depends on what his start is. If he starts with like the Sand Reaper into into the 2/2 or the 1/1 that turns into a 4/2, I'm just in like a world of hurt. I'll have to see what he plays. That's a good removal card. I always just take the 1. Alright, and I'm going to just go into a Buru Sentinel. I don't think I have any real need to develop. Kindred's a great draw as well. The one thing about this deck is it doesn't run any particularly like special removal. Mainly the box Withering Whales. I guess Vengeance would be another one. I don't know if I want to kill this now. I might want to kill this card. I'll wait. Patience.
We are nothing without each other.
You are bound to me, and I to you.
So I'm just going to wait and play out Kindred. I'll take the 3 if he wants to hit me with that.
Oh, fresh soil.
Wowza. I still think I play Kindred, honestly.
Where we go.
They retreat.
I mean, I do kill this with that, technically.
This way.
This is folly.
Do I just take the damage? I'm gonna get Vile Feasted, right? Ah, go for it. I'll go for it. Nice. Worked out. That's great news. That is some great news right there. Still in quite a bit of trouble, and this deck is going fairly quick, just as I said it may. Gotta be always very careful against it. Do I expect Thresh? I'm not too worried about Thresh, so I'm gonna just develop and see if I can
I know if I'm quick enough
get
in a
him to
fight,
develop.
I'll never have to meet him.
Arda. I actually will attack with these. Right? Yeah, I'll attack. If he trades, then my Kindred can get something going. This is 9 damage. That's pretty tall order to take. I don't know if he wants to take 9. He does want to take 9. Alright. Then I'm going to attempt to kill Arda. Okay, so assuming my opponent doesn't have a Glimpse Beyond. Yeah, my okay, so it seems opponent's hand was not very good in terms of reactivity. Oh my goodness. Oh, the dream. I actually just do this, right? This has got to be the way to go. He might surrender. That's pretty backbreaking, I think. He doesn't have enough mana to play Thresh either. Not really sure how he's going to get out of this situation. Okay. Fair. I still just Mystic Shot this. I'll just wait for him to attack first, though. Yeah, GG opponent. He had a really aggressive start, but it looked like his hand was a little bit bricked after that. I've been working on a Callista deck that's similar-ish. I mean, it's not the same. It's kind of like that. And I find that you can have these like insane explosive starts. Oh, I unlocked the chest. Yeah, so that kind of deck, you can get these like insane explosive starts and really blow out your opponent. But if they have the answers to what you're doing, you just kind of run out of gas. So it's a tough balance to get that going. We got an upgrade. This is huge. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, maybe Teemo's on the menu. I wonder if I have any Teemos. Give me a champion. Okay. This card? Come on. Maybe I can play Poros. I wonder if people would hate me if I played Poros. I hate Poros. I hate people that play Poros, so... Maybe I can just be what I hate the most. Do I have any Teemos? Definitely don't have any Teemos. What do I really have that I could play? Because I wouldn't mind switching it up. I could play a Jinx discard deck. That's a cool skin. Could play Jinx discard. Do I have any Dravens? They don't give you Draven either, eh? I guess Mono Jinx. I could play Jinx Darius and play an aggro deck. Alright. Okay, let's hopefully get this last win, so we can end this video on a positive note. I think overall, honestly, my climb went way smoother today. It was just much better. Yesterday I was in a rut. Not having the cards I want obviously feels bad. I made a lot of mistakes yesterday, like glaring ones. Some of the mistakes I made today were not super obvious, and they were kind of, you know, subjective depending on what his hand was and if I got punished. However, there was a lot of plays in my last video that were just clear misplays. There's no excuse about it. I'm gonna keep Double Vile Feast, and I am facing Ari Kennen again. I'm assuming I'm gonna run into this deck a whole lot, so I'll probably have to tech the box.
For those who do not.
If he plays Ari here, that's a mistake.
Hide for a moment. Run forever.
Demacia
All right.
sends its regards.
See what he goes for. I will attempt to do this. Him recalling this card doesn't actually get him any value anyways. Like, that's fine. This card was going to recall itself regardless, and he's not drawing with it. So I'm 100% happy to see that. I'll attack in, because I don't think he's going to let me do anything fancy here.
I live for those who do not. Nature does not mourn. I will.
Would I prefer Shock Blast? Yeah, I actually think I would prefer Shock Blast next turn, so I'll hold off. If he plays the Wayfinder, then I'll be able to kill whatever I want.
Mourn you.
Alright, so no Wayfinder. Do I just let these hit me? Oh my god, his Kennen's already leveled. He plays Wayfinder now. I'll take the damage. I will take the damage, sir. And I'll pass. That sucks. His Kennen leveled really fast this game. It's very scary.
Forever.
He can't play Wayfinder. This gives me a great opportunity to play Kindred.
Expect death.
I live for those who do not.
Now, I don't expect this to kill that. However, he has another one of those? That's pretty lucky. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I'm not really too worried about that.
Forever.
Like, his hand is not really growing. Normally when they're playing the recalls on a droplet or other value units, their hand will grow. He's not getting any true value out of it. He's just preventing me from doing anything. Like, this is kind of more of the same. Like, alright, you bounced my Kindred. Now what?
Nature does not mourn.
You definitely can't bounce again, so I'm just going to Thermo Beam this.
I'm ready, little.
And I'm going to get the value. Does he really have a third one? Oh my god. Alright, yeah, the opponent had the nuts. Like, what do you do? Sometimes they just have the absolute nuts and you can't deal with it. There's his Wayfinder, though. That's a leveled up Kennen.
Ultimate Tempest Strike!
Let's try again. So, he can use the Twin Disciplines, but I'm like, there's no way he had 3 recalls to the Morn and a Twin Disciplines. Unfortunately, that thing is going to just go back to his hand. My Kindred's not going to get any progress. Seems odd, honestly. He might as well have just attacked with it. Alright, I think we can get there. His hand is basically run dry at this point. We can play Jace. We're going to challenge some of his elusive units down. Elise is also nice. Maybe I'd prefer Elise. No, we'll play Jace with Challenger.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's get started.
And we'll just go like this.
Don't want
So since he's already played all 3 of his recalls, I know that he's not going to be able to protect this Kennen, right? Yeah, this is a mistake. This is definitely a misplay. Replaying this Wayfinder now, while he has no mana to protect, is 100% a misplay. Like, normally I would be a little bit concerned because I would be like, oh no, what if he has recall? However, I know he doesn't have recall. I am going to take 6 here, which sucks. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't take 6 at all.
I will.
Shock Blast. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
figured out the clutch in that thing yet?
Get on in. You can tell me.
I mean, I'm still going to 6 HP. I'm still really hurt.
Remember the plan.
It's not like this is going super well at the moment.
Ah, fearless.
However, we just got to attempt to kill stuff. That's basically the name of the game at this point. Nopify, 1 more card he doesn't have. I'm fine with that.
Its heart beats fast now.
It knows.
Okay, Elise.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Alright, so he's going to have 3 mystery cards.
But more soon.
Hopefully, I don't die.
I live for
Man,
those who do not.
this guy had, like... I don't know if that's a high roll. It seems weird. I'm pretty sure I can still get there. Atrocity is huge.
Hextech engaged.
Definitely just going in here.
The hunter approaches.
Yeah, he's going to take a ton of damage. Going to 3. That's perfectly fine with me.
I'm hurt.
So now I'm just going to
Nature
Shock
does
Blast
not
him.
mourn. I will.
If he has a deny, I doubt he's going to have 2 denies, right? Like, does he really have a second one for my next turn with Atrocity? I guess he could technically have a bounce, right?
Forever.
We'll have to see. What's his last 2 cards? He's going to have a 3rd card. Maybe I lose. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to find out. That is actually really good. So I'm going to beam his Ahri.
Heart beats with mine.
By beaming Ahri, I should be able to get
Ahri.
any sort of answer he may have out of his hand, which will open up my Atrocity for the win. And if he manages to have... Oh. Not ideal. I'm still taking 9. I live, though. So I'm still alive.
Honored spirit.
Okay, I win.
I will keep you safe.
Got him. Alright, GG, opponent. Alright, that's silver, boys. We made it. Oh! Woo! Wait, oh, for a second I thought that didn't go off. I was like, what? Why did you do this to me? Alright, not bad. The second part of bronze was, it felt way easier. I don't know if that's due to upgrading my deck. Maybe, you know, just me playing better. Probably a combination of both. Excellent. Alright, let's save this and I'll do an outro in a second. Okay, so for the outro today and my closing thoughts, I feel like Atrocity and the second copy of Ledros really helped my deck out a lot, although I didn't necessarily get them as reliably as I would like to. It makes me feel more confident in the deck overall and having some late game pressure. Today's matches felt much more like what I was kind of expecting, like maybe the Gold League to be like. They still weren't easy games. They were still pretty hard fought battles. They just didn't seem as difficult as they did yesterday. Yesterday, I'm not sure if I was running into a whole bunch of Smurfs or returning players. I think that combined with my misplays, I played really, really poorly yesterday, and it showed. Today, I definitely have a positive win rate. I don't know what it is. If I played 10 games, I'm probably like, I don't know, 10-4, or sorry, 6. No, it would be 6-4. Yeah, like maybe like 6-3. I don't know. I don't know the actual numbers, so don't quote me on any of this. I definitely think my win rate was significantly better today. Yesterday, I went over the matches. I was at a negative win rate. I felt miserable. Doing my outro yesterday, I felt so bad. It was awful, and I forced myself. I'm like, I have to publish this video, and people aren't gonna like it. They're gonna say, Dannydecks, you suck ass, and that is what it is. It's part of life. Not everything always goes according to plan. You just got to pick yourself back up and get on with the road to Masters. So today was a good day. Looking forward to my weekly chest on Thursday. It's currently Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'll do a video tomorrow. If I do, then I'll have to wait one more day to finally get my chest. I don't know what I want to transition my deck to. I actually was thinking about maybe messing around with some new archetype stuff since I'm at the bottom of silver. I just don't know if I want to make a video about me just losing in silver 4 for 3 hours while I mess with the new deck. To be determined. I do think I am going to go all in on the Heimer, my Heimer list. I almost have enough of these crystals. What are they called? Shards? I almost have enough shards to craft a Heimer. On Thursday, I will get a guaranteed Heimer, and that should be kind of close. I'll be almost there. I mean, maybe if I get insanely lucky, I can actually open the Heimer from my chest. I'll have my chest opened on recording so everybody can see what I got. I think I'm getting places. I'll probably hopefully be able to hit gold before I transition to Heimer, and when I transition to Heimer, I really do feel like my climb will just be so much easier. I think my Heimer deck variation of the Shadow Isles PNZ is just significantly stronger. It offers you like a ton of burst damage, a ton of control tools as well, and it just seems more fun. I like Heimer. Heimer's fun. This deck, while it is doing pretty good for me, it's almost what I would like it to be. I do have a Hextech Spiders list on my channel, and this is the deck I actually originally climbed to Masters with. Not this exact version because I'm missing some cards. But yeah, it's getting pretty close to where I want it to. Ideally, I would cut the Vi, I would cut the Kindred, I would add an extra Jace, an extra Elise, and I would have some pretty consistent Elise level ups as well as Jace going offs. You can't have everything. We're playing free to play, unlocking things as we go. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how today went, especially in contrast to yesterday. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. T-Dot out!